Have you ever opened a website and before you can even read anything, a pop-up suddenly appears asking, "Accept all cookies?" Most people click it instantly without thinking. But what if I told you that one small click can quietly decide how much of your online behavior gets tracked, remembered, analyzed, and sometimes even shared across the internet? And no, website cookies are not actual cookies. They're tiny pieces of data hiding behind almost every website you visit. But what exactly do they do? Why do websites want them so badly? And what really happens after you press Accept All? Let's explore it right here on Zentino Facts. Imagine walking into your favorite restaurant. The waiter already knows your name. They remember your favorite meal. They know where you like to sit. And they even remember what you ordered last month. That's basically what website cookies do online. A cookie is a tiny text file that a website stores inside your browser. Not a photo, not a video, just small pieces of information. But those tiny pieces of information can remember a lot. For example, they can remember that you're logged in to a website. They can save the items in your cart. They can remember your language settings. And they can even track which pages you visit the most. Without cookies, the internet would actually feel very forgetful. Every time you refreshed a page, websites might forget who you are completely. You'd have to log in again and again. Your cart would reset. Your settings would disappear. So in many ways, cookies make the internet smoother and more convenient. But here's where things get interesting. Not all cookies are the same. Some are harmless and necessary. Others are designed mainly for tracking. And that's where the Accept All button comes in. When you click Accept All, you're usually allowing multiple kinds of cookies at once, including tracking cookies. These tracking cookies can follow your activity across websites. Let's say you search for running shoes on one website. Then, suddenly, you start seeing running shoe ads on Instagram, on YouTube, on random blogs, even on completely different websites. It feels almost creepy. That happens because advertising companies use tracking cookies to build a profile of your interests. They learn what you search for, what you click on, how long you stay on pages, what products you almost bought, and sometimes even what time you're most active online. Over time, websites and advertisers can create an extremely detailed picture of your habits. Not necessarily your secrets, but definitely your behavior. And the strange part is, most people agree to this in less than 1 second. Now, technically, websites ask for permission because of privacy laws introduced in places like Europe. That's why those cookie banners became so common. But many websites design the pop-up in a way that pushes people toward clicking Accept All. Usually, the Accept button is bright, large, and easy to press, while the Reject option is smaller, hidden, or buried under several menus. Because the more data companies collect, the more valuable targeted advertising becomes, and targeted ads make huge amounts of money. But here's something important. Cookies themselves are not viruses. A cookie cannot directly destroy your phone or hack your computer. It's mostly a memory tool. The bigger concern is privacy and tracking, especially third-party cookies. These are cookies placed by outside companies, not the website you're actually visiting. For example, an ad company might place cookies on thousands of websites at once. So even though you visit many different websites, one company can still follow your behavior across all of them. That's why many browsers are now starting to block third-party cookies automatically. Some companies are even trying to remove them entirely because people are becoming more aware of how much data gets collected online every day. Now, you might be wondering, should you always reject cookies? Not necessarily. Some cookies are genuinely useful. Without them, many websites simply wouldn't function properly. The real issue is understanding what you're agreeing to. Sometimes Accept All means basic functionality. Other times, it means track my behavior for advertising and analytics. And most users never read the details, which is understandable because those privacy policies can be extremely long and confusing. So next time you see a cookie pop up, you'll know that behind that tiny button is an invisible system quietly shaping how the modern internet remembers you. From personalized ads to saved logins to recommendation algorithms, all powered by tiny digital crumbs called cookies. And the next time you instantly click Accept All without thinking, you might pause for just 1 second longer, because now you know what's actually happening behind the screen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, did you already know what cookies really were before this video? Thanks for watching.